I've got a band anchored to these wall bars behind me. This is going to be a rowing motion that's going to go from static row to stepping to same side stepping. So I have the band anchored and I have a post. The post is not required, but it's a good thing to do to keep some balance and initial stability of the movement. So I'm going to set myself up. If the band's in my left hand, I'm always going to have that foot back to begin with. So I get in this staggered position. My back heel can be off the ground. My front knee's bent just a little, kind of an exaggerated stride. And with the row, I do want to get pretty far away, so I start off with a little bit of tension in this band. So actually, since this band is a little bit loose, I'm going to tighten it up some. And I'm just going to take it around a few of these bars to do that. All right, that's better. Okay, so band in my left hand, so my opposite leg's in front. Now I'm going to start off, since my arm is out straight, this post is going to be a little bit back towards me. And as I pull, this post is going to reach forward. So these arms will oppose each other. So you'll see I get a little bit of rotation through my mid-back, but it's not so much that my whole body is twisting, right? So I always tell people with this one, from my belt buckle down, I stay relatively still. So I get a little bit of movement through my mid-back, but especially with this mirror, I'm looking at my belt buckle right now, making sure that my pelvis is remaining stationary. But I do want to make sure that I let this arm reach all the way. And then as I come in, I come to where my elbow's kind of just past my trunk, and I still focus on reaching this post all the way. Now the next step from here will be to progress this into a stepping motion, right? So my left hand is going to move with my right foot, right? Just like if I were walking. So if I start off with this out in front, I'm going to start off with my right foot out in front, okay? Now what I'm going to do here is I have a support in my right hand, and I'm going to have a support in my left foot, right? So as I pull, my left arm and my right leg are going to come back. Okay? So similar to when I walk, right? When I pull with my left, my right hand will move with it, and my right hand will reach forward. Trying to time it so that my arm and my foot kind of move together. And even with the post, I'm trying to oppose my left hand by reaching my right in the opposite direction. So with this, I have the support of the post in my right hand, and I have the opposite support in my left foot. Now a harder version of this is going to be to move the same side, right? So still following the same rules. If I start off with my left arm out straight, I'm going to start off, since this is out in front, my left foot is out in front, or my right foot is out in front, opposite. Now for this one, as I pull, I can move my left leg. So as I pull, that leg will come forward. And as I go back, that leg will go back. So you see, my hand and my left foot kind of reach away from each other, and then they come towards each other. And same thing, I'm doing an opposite on the right side. So I know this gets a little confusing, but it still follows the same principles of when I walk, my arms move opposite, and when I walk, same side, arm and leg move opposite. And this can all be done without the post. So starting here, I get a little bit more of a reach with my back arm now that I don't have that post. So I can get a little bit more active shoulder extension, which I usually encourage because everybody kind of shortchanges that part of it. And then I can go into the stepping, right? So I can start off with this in front, this back. So I'm moving, same thing, left hand and right foot. And I can do same side, right, where I would keep my right leg stationary, and I'm going to bring here. So same movements, just without the post. Great way to work on the walking position with some resistance.